We are a 10-acre farm owned by 6 families. We have 11 children that live on site. We have so many different things that we love about this farm. We have forest and ponds and pasture and wetlands in open fields. We're able to have chickens, ducks. We have a Jersey cow. The property sustains a lot of different wildlife. To have this kind of space to grow up in and to have the number of different elements that this kind of property provides, it's really special for children.
I first met Karen and her family while we were giving a presentation about a wetland that we had built in a regional park. And Karen came and talked to me afterwards to say, hey, we've got this property that's really flat and we have a lot of water, and would you come and take a look? Often on agricultural lands, there's a tension between the water and the land. Too much water means that land is not productive. Not enough water means that land is not productive. We are attempting to manage water on the landscape by giving it somewhere to go and allowing it to stay on the landscape so that it can provide irrigation to the farm, soil moisture to the farm, and also have the benefit to the creatures in the landscape.
Monica came with her team on several occasions and did some surveying work, and she provided us with a map. We could see where the low-lying areas were and how tricky it was for this water to move anywhere.
Le sol est comme une éponge, et ce qu'on fait souvent sur la terre agricole, c'est qu'on essaye de sortir cette eau. Maintenant, quand on fait des bassins comme ça, on garde l'eau quand même sur la tête et on redonne la terre la capacité d'être une éponge, de retenir cette eau en hiver et de la redonner aux champs et aux légumes en été.
She came with a big excavator and a couple extra people to move things where they need to be, and started working, and it was all done within a week.
It was a lot of fun to be by the excavator when it was working. I participated in a bit of helping out, and it was really fun because I really like big machines like that, and that was probably the biggest one I've ever been beside.
It's awesome too, and I'm really quite happy about how well the grass has come in.
Yeah, it's great.
And can you get through here with the equipment?
Yeah.
And
it's all good.
I kind of got involved in doing a weekly monitoring program of just going out there each Monday morning and measuring the water levels with a tape measure. I had my doubts at first that the pond would actually hold and catch the water. It's like, wow, this is a nice theory, but is it actually going to work? So to see it kind of behaving and having its kind of home base where all the water goes and go, wow, where I was last year, there's not water here and now it's all over there. So to see it work was quite impressive.
The livestock in the pasture last year were able to spend the entire winter in all parts of the pasture. Before that, there was no point sending them out there. They would have just churned up the soil with their hooves. Now the water is still here, still doing its job, but it's doing it in a place that makes it possible for us to have other activities. And that's quite big on a small piece of land. You run out of space very quickly. Ce projet nous a aidé à séparer la terre et l'eau. Mais pas en traitant l'eau comme un ennemi. Donc on aime l'eau, on trouve que ça nous donne des espaces verts dans lesquels on trouve beaucoup d'espèces, dont les amphibiens, les oiseaux, les libellules, des mammifères même.
Le projet vraiment favorisait deux choses qui nous tenaient à cœur. Une, c'est de pouvoir permettre à une famille de vivre de la ferme et de pouvoir commencer vraiment à faire grandir les légumes. Et l'autre, en même temps, c'est d'aménager des lacs et des étangs pour la faune et la flore locale. Et de pouvoir avoir les deux en même temps, ça nous a beaucoup plu.
My greatest interest in restoration and conservation is trying to identify opportunities where humans and wildlife and nature can coexist in a sort of balance, where we can get these multi-use landscapes that are beautiful and usable by humans and also usable and supportive of the native species that live here. So Kingfisher Farm is an amazing example of that.
Ici, on aura plein de canards en hiver et aussi des hirondelles, des hiboux, des salamandres, des grenouilles.
I feel privileged to live here and not be pushing out the creatures that were here before me in my family, my community. It feels important to me to protect them rather than to trample them out.
We found some egg masses in the pond, and so we're going to ask you guys to see if you can find them. In order to help you know what you're looking for, we have some egg mass sheets here. So we're going to hand you a couple of these sheets and let you find them and try to identify what they are. So
I think doing a project like this shows what value land is, not simply for one particular output like food or wildlife protection or living in community or owning land. I think it's a wonderful model of everything being integrated. And so, yeah, you can farm, but you also can increase the value of the property for wildlife all in one space.